Hi everyone, we're going to bring you through how to assign a skill sheet for a student in Platinum Planner. It will seem a bit cumbersome at first, but I think the more we go through this, the faster we'll get. First, just have the student sign in on the main screen here. So if they're coming to your station, if we have a tablet or a touchscreen laptop, just have platinumplanner.com up, they'll sign in. Either the student or we can do it for them. Right here on the right hand side where it says Platinum Planner, that is where labs are kept. Up at the top menu bar, labs, and they can go to my labs. Up in the top right, create a new lab. They can select their class. Should be the only one listed since they're only enrolled in one course. If there's multiple that appear, just make sure it's labs for the course that they're in. So in this case, we're starting in Somerset's class in January of 19. That's why you see it selected. They can type in any name for the lab, whatever we'd like to call it. So let's just call this one CPAP. The lab start, date, and time. If the date's correct, that's fine. It doesn't use the times for anything. So you can just leave that and not waste your time. We'll create that. Right, and then you'll see up here at the top, it gives some lab details that we're going to do a CPAP lab, our class, what date it is, and we can go over and click Add or Remove Skills. We can either search for skill sheets under these specific topics, or just click All Groupings, and you'll see all the skill sheets for the course. Sometimes I think that's even a bit easier. These are all that are in here right now. We can take them away or add them as we find that we don't need what's on here. Or if we need to add some, we can do that through custom forms as well. All of these are NREMT skill sheets. So we should be good to go. You'll see here the CPAP box. We'll just click that. Close this. You now see it listed in the skills performed. Click our little box. And we're going to add a new attempt. Essentially, we could come in and anytime a student's remediating, we could just call up that skill sheet again and add a new attempt. Some information at the top. For time, you can leave it now, unless there's a specific time you'd like to enter. These age groups are for the patient. What age are we testing them on? Standard age ranges that are in the textbook. Patient type, you can select. Not applicable, cadaver. We don't supply them, and I hope you guys don't bring one to class. There's live patients, and then low fidelity and high fidelity mannequins. In the notes area up here, you can type anything you want. If we're going to do scenario number 1, we can do that. We can even put that it's a 19-year-old with difficulty breathing. I don't think we need to put much in there, but if we needed to reference a scenario number, we certainly could. Through this, then it gives us checkboxes, and it's already pre-filled to give them to, so that hopefully, most students are successful for most steps. This way the instructor can keep their eyes on the student, or if you have an aide who can read the scenario or instructors reading the scenario, the other staff member could be sitting here and going line by line as the students perform each task and making sure it's checked off appropriately. Not applicable could just mean it's not in their skill set yet. A 0, obviously they did not get this area correct. Platinum Planner puts a 1 in here, and you'll see at the top it just says not yet competent. So something like a student's putting on a regulator. It takes them 3 minutes. They got it correct, but in the back of your brain you're saying, that took a little too long. You can give them a 1, and you can explain it later. All right. Basically, you go through. Here's the whole skill sheet. We won't bore you with the line by line. There's critical criteria here. All right. It still gives you the option down here at the bottom of clicking. You have to click a manual pass or fail. Even though there's critical criteria up here, they still want it left at the instructor's discretion whether or not a student passed or failed this station. You can click that. It gives us the total number of points the students are doing. You can put comments, just like we do on our current sheets. Great job. You really rocked this skill. Woohoo! In the evaluator's name, you type your name, and please put your EMS ID number. And then in the evaluator signature box on the touch screen, you can sign. I know it won't come out too pretty, but there you go. And then at the bottom, you just click that the skill was successful or not. Oops, I forgot to click pass or fail, so it's flagging me. Save will only light up once you've completed all required things on the screen. We shall save it. And here is the really important part. Since we're in the student's account when we do this, in order to lock it, we need to come over here to Submit Lab. It's going to ask, do we want to submit for review? We can put a message in. This is going to go to the lead instructor for the course. So if there's really something we needed to flag, something we need the instructor to really know about, we could type in here and then click Submit Documentation. It pops over to the lead instructor and their dashboard when they sign in, and they'll see that they have labs waiting to approve. That way they can see the documentation and see how the student did. You know, especially if, well, Chris is always failing that skill and all of a sudden he passed, that might really give them a little bit of a flag, and they might want to go in and read the skill sheet and decide, well, and look at, well, who passed Chris and what did he really do during the skill. So they'll have a chance to review it, and then we can run reports later and come back and view the completed labs for the student. And that's all there is to it. I know it's a couple little bit of extra steps, but no more worrying about students carrying around binders. It's all in here. It's all stored. And we should be good to go. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, give me a call, and I'm glad to help as we get through this startup. All right, good luck, everybody.